What is a CFI? A CFI is a child and family investigator. These are third-party neutrals that are sometimes involved when custody issues are before the court. I usually involve a CFI in my cases when someone's taken an unreasonable position. Let me give you an example. We have mom who believes that father should have zero parenting time, and she doesn't really have a good reason why. What I would do if I represent father is get a child and family investigator involved. Right? This is a third party to come in and really dive through and lock mom into the position that she doesn't really have a reason why my client shouldn't have a substantial amount of time with the child. Another extreme example is a parent thinks that one parent's time should be supervised. Right? They think that the child is in danger or something of that nature, or there's an unhealthy living situation. So we get a CFI involved. Let me talk to you about what that process looks like. So the CFI is appointed. First of all, my office would choose, or try to choose, which CFI they think would do the best job for our client. Once that CFI is appointed, they would start off with a questionnaire to each party with some basic information and beliefs and their positions as to how parenting time or decision making should be allocated. Then the CFI will meet with each of the parents. So meet with mom or dad, and then vice versa. Then there's something called a parent-child interaction. This is the CFI seeing how a person interacts with their child or children. It's usually at a home setting. So the CFI is going to come to each party's home, ideally, and see, what's going on. What's this household look like? How does it operate? And a lot of my clients, the very first thing they say is, well, if the other party knows the CFI is coming 3 weeks from now, they're going to have the house all tidied up, everything's going to look perfect, and they're just going to look like the Brady Bunch. Most CFIs know this, right? So that's a bare minimum. The CFI should be able to parse through any sort of fabrication or acting or role playing or anything like that. That's their job. And they've had a tremendous amount of training in it, and they're used to people lying to them and trying to deceive them and try to be the best person that they can. However, sometimes it is persuasive. And so that goes into what happens next. After that home visit, the CFI can contact different collaterals. A collateral is other witnesses, other people that can talk about what is going on in the situation, what's going on with this parent, what's going on with this child. That might look like a teacher, a counselor, a friend, a neighbor, a family member, you name it. Anyone can be a collateral. And from there, the CFI puts together a recommendation. And this recommendation goes straight to the court. And what my office likes to do is, if we like the recommendation and it supports our client's position, we use that recommendation, we emphasize that recommendation, we support that recommendation before the court. Or, if we don't like that recommendation, we poke holes in that report. We find where assumptions were made in that report, where mistakes were made in that report, where omissions were made in that report. And we do our best to convince the court that this report isn't reliable or it's not appropriate for the situation that we're in. You can't do both. You can't say, oh, we love this report, we absolutely agree with page 3, but on page 4 the CFI is completely incompetent and they don't know what they're talking about. You can't do both. So a CFI can be vital to any case. But it should be used in a strategic manner more than anything. And we'll talk more about a PRE, which is akin to a CFI, in the next video.